Good morning, good morning. So, I am going on a little adventure today. I'm so excited. My voice is a little rough, sorry. We're going to go check out some little free libraries today. I'm so very excited. I have not done this ever. And I've been watching a lot of people on YouTube go to little free libraries. Unfortunately, I have to travel a little bit to get to some, but that's okay, because my sister and my niece are going to go with me, and we're going to have some fun today. So I'm going to show you the books that I'm taking with me to trade out. So I have The Lightning Thief. It's a little banged up, but, yeah, just going to take this one. And I don't have the first two books of this. When it very first came out, I bought this, but I want to have a full set of all the same. So I'm going to put out the Mockingjay if I need to. This is going to be one of my last resorts. But like I said, I don't have the first two books, and I want to buy them all the same. Then I have this book I've never read. I got it long time ago, but it's called Spells by April Lynn Pike, and I don't know anything about this book, and I have had it on my shelf for years and have not picked it up to read it. So I decided, well, that's a good one to go into a library. And then I also have The Help. I got this one from a library sale, and another one that I've had for years and just haven't picked up. So yeah, I've got one more. There's one more hiding in here. I think I bought this one for my daughter, but I'm not sure. Rules of Engagement, and I got it secondhand, and it's also from a library sale. So yeah, don't know anything about this book, but again, these are books that have been sitting on my shelves forever, and I haven't picked up to read, so I figure, why not take them for the little free library? Maybe somebody else has been looking for them. So, next time you see me, I should be at a little free library. Okay, so this is our first little library that we found. Oh, Bo would like that. So we have The Ranger's Apprentice. Okay, Phoenix.
What?
This book is not good for you.
That might be part of the series that I used to...
All right, we're on to our second little free library. Well, our first official one, but our second one that we've come across.
Look at this. The Quilter's Legacy.
A cute little one. Oh, that sounds like a good one. Clearing in the Wild. The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek.
Is that yours?
No. Cross Country Quilters.
Okay, quilting books.
This is so cute. This is our third library. Look at the little planters.
They have little duckies.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Catching Fire.
Oh, I have Mockingjay in the thing, so I'll put it in here.
Phoenix already saw something she likes.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. She's
Getting a little lunch. She's already done with her plate.
There's quite a bit in here.
Yes.
We just drove over from Milford to just drive by all of them. And yeah. I've never heard of these. She's the one that told me about it. And so we're on an adventure today.
look at the little red house. And they have a cute one down here for kids. The little blue house.
Dog.
Oh, we
They have a little
don't.
hook for dogs.
Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain Bears.
Fantastic.
Berenstain Bears. And the Berenstain Bears.
Oh, he's bringing out more books.
Is he really?
Yes.
Oh!
All right. Phoenix is covered in books that we have picked up from the little free library and the DI.
Books.
All right. We are back. We finally made it home from where we had to go for the little free libraries. And yeah, it's been quite a day. We had so much fun on this adventure. My sister and my niece, of course, you've seen them through the video. They went with me, and we just had so much fun. Like this, I was so excited. I've been waiting to be able to do this for weeks, and I finally got to go out and do it, and it was just so much fun. It was a blast. So we made it to about half of the libraries that we were going to check out, and time got away from us, so we had to get back home. And so I got 7 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got 7. So my first off, I'm going to tell you, in the intro, you saw that I had Mockingjay, and it was my last resort if I had to give it away and stuff. Well, I still have it. So the reason being is because one of the little free libraries we went up to, I found Catching Fire. And it's the same size, same hardback. So they match. And so I was like, well, instead of getting rid of my Mockingjay, I got Catching Fire. So I'm so excited to have that one on my shelf now. Now I'm just going to keep my eye out for Hunger Games. But I think that was at the second or the third little free library that we went to. But so I decided to keep Mockingjay, and I got Catching Fire to go with it. So at the first one that we went to, it was actually on the side of a little grocery store in the little town that we had to go through, and it was so cute. And I don't think it's actually on the little free library website because it wasn't on the map, but it just had some really cute books in it. And my niece actually got 3 books from there, I believe, and my sister found some too. So, but I got 2. So I got Marie Lou's Warcross, and she wrote the Legend series, and it also says the Young Elites, but I never read that series. But I did read Legend, and I am Prodigy, and I think there was a third one. It was quite a while ago, guys, that I read that. So I'm trying to remember if it was a duology or trilogy. But I did read the series, and I really liked it. I liked her writing. So I got Warcross, and on the back here it says, look for the sequel, Wild Card. So I'm thinking this is a little duology on its own, but maybe set around the same time, maybe not. I don't know. It's been so long since I read the Legend series that I'm not exactly sure. I am sorry for the glare. This is a shiny cover, and it's paperback, so that's cool. And so yeah, I'm excited for this one. And then I also got Sword and Verse by Kathy McMillan. And it's about a girl named Raisa. She is sold into slavery as a child. And she only has distant memories of the people that she descended from who taught her writing. And that is something that is fiercely protected in the kingdom where they're at. And only 4 people are allowed to know and use the written word. The king, the prince, the tutor, and the tutor in training. So she's been chosen to be the next tutor in training, which is the highest honor a slave can be granted. And she knows that if anyone finds out about her past, it could mean death. And if that's not enough, there's a romance. So there's a romance blossoming between Raisa and Prince Mighty, and they are just barely keeping it a secret. Then the resistance, an underground army of slaves, approaches her, hoping to use her position in the palace to help provoke a rebellion. So she's conflicted, and she must choose between freeing her people and the war she would trigger against Mighty. At the same time, she unwillingly uncovers a secret in the palace, in the kingdom, that has long since been buried, and once that, if unlocked, could bring the current world order to its knees. And Raisa is holding the key. So that just sounded so good, and it looks like a quick read. Like the print is not too bad. And look, I love this font. And it's only 375 pages, so this doesn't. It's not too bad, you know. So I'm excited for that one. And then at the next library, yeah, because that was the first one. The second one, I got a book Woman of Troublesome Creek. Her name is Cussie Mary Carter, and she is a traveling librarian. And she, it says, Cussie's not only a bookwoman, however, she's also the last of her kind. Her skin a shade of blue, unlike most anyone else. Not everyone is keen on Cussie's family or the government's new book program, and along her treacherous route, Cussie faces doubters at every turn. So it says it's inspired by the true blue skin people of Kentucky and the brave and dedicated Kentucky Pack Horse Library Service of the 1930s. So I just thought maybe this was like a little bit of a historical fiction, but based on a true story. It's inspired by the true blue skin people. That's what I mean. So anyway, that just sounded interesting, and I thought that would be way awesome to read. Plus, she's a traveling librarian. How cool is that? I can't wait to read this one. And then at the next one, I got a mass paperback called The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. And it's about a 7-year-old little girl named Wynn and her parents, Eric and Andrew. They're vacationing in the remote cabin in northern New Hampshire. Far removed from the bustle of city life, they are cut off from the urgent hum of cell phones and the internet. Their closest neighbors are more than 2 miles away in either direction. On a summer day, as Wynn catches grasshoppers in the front yard, a stranger unexpectedly appears. Leonard is the largest man Wynn has ever seen, but he is friendly, with a warm smile that wins her over almost instantly. Leonard and Wynn continue to talk and play until 3 more strangers, 2 women and a man, all dressed like Leonard in jeans and button-down shirts, come down the road carrying strange, menacing objects. In a panic, Wynn tells Leonard that she must go back inside the cabin. But before she goes, her new friend tells her, "None of what's going to happen is your fault. You haven't done anything wrong, but the 3 of you will have to make some tough decisions. I wish with all my broken heart you didn't have to." And as Wynn sprints away to warn her parents, Leonard calls out, "Your dads won't want to let us in, Wynn, but they have to. We need your help to save the world." I just thought that sounded so good. So good. And it, like I said, it's a very quick read. It's less than 320 pages. It's 315. And so I thought that was cool. And then in the middle, there's this little picture of Let's Make a Deal. I imagine that's like the area where they were camping. So that looked so good to me. And then at the last one, I got 2 thrillers. This one is it's called Venom by Casey Grant. It's about a woman, Samantha Evans, and she is in the world of advertising and has become a personal assistant to creative director, Katrina, and then they are in a love triangle with the photographer. But some stuff happens, and Samantha gets kidnapped, and taken to some pyramids, and she has to face the venomous evil of the South American crime. She comes face to face with the venomous evil of the South American crime boss known as the Serpent. So now Samantha must not only fight for her life, but she must also discover if she can trust the man she's come to love. So I thought that one sounded so good. And it's I don't know if this is an independent author. I'm not sure. But it just sounded like a really good story. And the last one I got is called Creepers by David Morrill, and it's about these 5 people. They are trying to break into this hotel. This motel, a rundown motel on the Jersey Shore called the Paragon Hotel. And it was built in the glory days of Asbury Park by a reclusive millionaire. And the magnificent structure, which foreshadowed the beauties of Art Deco architecture, is now boarded up and marked for demolition. So the 5 people are creepers, the slang term for urban explorers, which are city archaeologists with a passion for investigating abandoned buildings and their dying secrets. And on this evening, they are joined by a reporter who wants to profile them anonymously, as this is a highly illegal activity. Frank Ballinger, a sandy-haired, broad-shouldered reporter with a decided air of mystery about him, isn't looking for just a story, however. And after the group enters the rat-infested tunnel leading to the hotel, it becomes clear that he will get much more than he bargained for. Danger, terror, and death await the creepers in a place ravaged by time and redolent of evil. So that one sounded so good. I don't have a lot of thrillers, but I ended up with 3 out of the 7 that I got today. So I'm very excited. Like I said, we had so much fun, and it was so cool to go check out these libraries. And we actually got to talk to a couple of people that put the libraries up, and they were just so awesome. And they were like, "We're so glad you're enjoying this." And I was telling them how I had learned about it on YouTube, and so I wanted to check it out. And so it was a lot of fun. My sister and I and my niece had so much fun today. We just made a day of it, and it was so cool. We loved it, and I can't wait to do it again. So thanks for watching my video, and we'll talk to you next time.